Welcome back. Today we're diving into the remarkable history of ancient America, a land of powerful empires, mysterious cities, and astonishing achievements. From the towering pyramids of the Maya to the sprawling cities of the Aztecs and Inca, these civilizations transformed their world with ingenuity and vision. Get ready to explore the legends, rise and fall of ancient America. Chapter 1. The earliest settlers and the rise of agriculture, 20,000 BC to 3000 BC. Our story begins over 20,000 years ago, during the last ice age. Small bands of people, hunter-gatherers following herds of animals, crossed the Bering Land Bridge from Asia into the Americas. Over thousands of years, they spread across the vast continent, adapting to every climate from frozen tundra to dense rainforests. By around 10,000 BC, the first signs of agriculture appeared. In regions like modern-day Mexico, ancient farmers began cultivating crops such as maize, beans, and squash. By 3000 BC, communities were forming around agriculture, laying the groundwork for civilization in the Americas. Chapter 2. The Olmec Civilization. The first Mesoamerican culture, 1500 BC to 400 BC. Around 1500 BC, the Olmecs emerged in the lowlands of southern Mexico, creating the earliest known civilization in Mesoamerica. Often called the mother culture of Mesoamerica, the Olmecs built cities like San Lorenzo and La Venta, where they constructed monumental stone heads and elaborate temples. The Olmecs left behind symbols and signs that would shape future cultures, including the concept of zero, complex calendars, and possibly the earliest forms of writing in the Americas. The Olmec influence persisted even after their civilization mysteriously declined around 400 BC, as their ideas lived on in the cultures that followed. Chapter 3. The Rise of the Maya, 2000 BC to AD 900. As the Olmecs declined, the Maya began to rise. By 2000 BC, small Maya villages had formed in the jungles of Central America. Over centuries, these villages grew into powerful city-states like Tikal, Palenque, and Copan, creating one of the most advanced civilizations in the ancient world. The Maya excelled in mathematics, astronomy, and writing, developing a sophisticated calendar and erecting grand pyramids that mirrored the cosmos. They observed the stars to predict eclipses and the cycles of Venus, creating complex hieroglyphic writing that recorded their histories and myths. By AD 250, the Maya were flourishing in what historians call the Classic period, building vast cities and monuments that still captivate the world today. Yet around AD 900, the Maya civilization began to collapse. Historians debate the reasons. Warfare, drought, and overpopulation are possible causes. The Maya cities in the south were gradually abandoned, leaving behind monumental ruins deep in the jungle. Chapter 4. Teotihuacan, the City of the Gods, 200 BC to AD 700. While the Maya thrived in the south, another civilization emerged in central Mexico. By around 200 BC, Teotihuacan, often called the City of the Gods, was rising near modern Mexico City. At its height, Teotihuacan was one of the largest cities in the world, home to over 100,000 people. This grand city featured massive pyramids like the Pyramid of the Sun and the Pyramid of the Moon. Its people created intricate murals, pottery, and a mysterious underground complex. Despite its grandeur, Teotihuacan's society remained shrouded in mystery, as no written records survived. Around AD 700, the city was mysteriously abandoned, leaving behind questions that remain unanswered. Chapter 5. The Rise and Fall of the Toltecs, AD 900 to AD 1200. Following the decline of Teotihuacan, the Toltec civilization rose in central Mexico. The Toltecs, known for their fierce warriors and skilled artisans, built the city of Tula, decorated with massive columns and statues of warriors. Their influence spread far, reaching the Maya lands in the south. The Toltecs would inspire future empires, including the Aztecs, who considered the Toltecs their cultural ancestors. Yet the Toltec civilization was relatively short-lived. By the early 12th century, Tula was abandoned, and their society fell into decline. Chapter 6. The Aztec Empire, a Mighty Power, A.D. 1300 to A.D. 1521. In the 13th century, a group of nomads known as the Mexica arrived in central Mexico. Guided by a prophecy, they built their capital, Tenochtitlan, on an island in Lake Texcoco. This city would become the heart of the Aztec Empire. The Aztecs were fierce warriors and skillful builders. By the 15th century, they controlled much of central Mexico through a combination of military conquest and alliances. They created floating gardens, or chinampas, to feed their population, and their grand temples honored gods like Huitzilopochtli and Quetzalcoatl. However, in 1519, a new threat arrived: Spanish conquistador Hernán Cortés. By 1521, with the help of local allies and the spread of disease, Cortés defeated the Aztecs, ending their empire and changing the course of history. Chapter 7. The Inca Empire, Masters of the Andes, A.D. 1200 to A.D. 1533. While the Aztecs ruled in Mexico, the Inca Empire rose in the Andes. Beginning as a small kingdom in Cusco around A.D. 1200, the Inca expanded under leaders like Pachacuti, building an empire that stretched from modern-day Ecuador to Chile. They constructed vast road networks, terraced farms, and the iconic city of Machu Picchu. The Incas excelled in engineering, creating aqueducts, temples, and fortresses high in the mountains. Their society was highly organized, with a complex bureaucracy and a unique form of record-keeping using knotted cords called quipu. But in 1532, Spanish conquistador Francisco Pizarro arrived. Using a combination of military tactics and exploiting internal strife, Pizarro captured the Inca ruler Atahualpa. By 1533, the Spanish had effectively ended the Inca Empire, marking the fall of the last great native empire of ancient America. Chapter 8. The Legacy of Ancient America. Though these civilizations fell, their legacies endure. Ancient America left behind monumental pyramids, exquisite pottery, complex calendars, and mathematical knowledge that continue to fascinate the world. The Mayas' astronomical wisdom, the Aztecs' vibrant art, and the Incas' engineering marvels continue to inspire historians, scientists, and visitors alike. The cultures of the Olmecs, Maya, Aztecs, and Inca laid the foundations for modern Latin America. Their resilience, innovation, and cultural achievements left a lasting imprint, creating a legacy that remains vibrant and alive. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of ancient America. If you loved unraveling these epic stories, from the mysteries of the Maya to the engineering feats of the Inca, the echoes of these civilizations continue to shape our world today. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the past.